Hello, humans. So my daughter brought it to my attention that I haven't done a video in a long time. So I'll just do a quick little check-in and an update. I really don't have much to update on just because everything's been going pretty well. I got my permanents a couple of months ago, right? So I got them a little bit back mid-summer, like in July, I think, and they still fit fine. I've for the most part gotten used to the fact that they're like so blindingly white, because oh my gosh, they're very very white. I actually had taken a picture of my teeth before I got them removed, and I planned on taking a picture once everything was completed so that I can compare. And it's like a huge difference. I mean, I knew it would be, but yeah, it's pretty substantial. But I'm very happy with my teeth. I do have to adhesive them in for the most part, just because they fit really, really, really tight when I first got them. But I had to make some modifications to them, like on the inner parts, because they were like straight up stabbing me in some areas, and I just couldn't live like that. So I dremelled a couple little edges down to where they're not like grabbing on the bottom. On the top, they fit like fine. I do feel like my gums have kind of shrunk a little bit, just because it feels like in the front part that it's hard to describe. It's almost like they've shrunk a little bit in the front, because back here fits fine. But if they're not glued in, pressure right here could cause them to kind of pop down. So if you have dentures, you know what I'm talking about for the most part, or possibly. If not, it's an interesting thing to get used to. But I would rather have this any day and any of the little issues I've had than living with the teeth I used to have. And a lot of people have commented on some of my earlier videos, and they're like, why'd you even get your teeth taken out? Like, they looked fine. It's not always how they look. Like I said in my very, very, very first video, I don't really care about aesthetics as much as functionality. It was just pretty much impossible to operate daily with those teeth I used to have. There are some things I do miss. I miss the feeling of flossing my teeth. I know it's weird because when you have teeth, you're just like having to be reminded to floss all the time. It's like, oh, I gotta go floss. Like, the dentist is always like, do it. But, and you really have to remember to do it. But I miss it. I miss that feeling of like, just like between each tooth. I also miss the feeling of brushing my teeth. Even though it didn't even hurt to brush my teeth, I remembered I would start brushing and I would start in the back. And I even try to do that now with just a toothbrush, because you're not supposed to use toothpaste on your denture teeth. But using a brush just to see if I could get that feeling, and you can't anymore, because your teeth don't have any feeling anymore. It's not linked to any nerves. So it's an interesting thing to get used to. November 13th will be coming up on a year that since I've had this whole thing done, and just all in all, I'm very glad I did it. I've had a couple issues with fit, things staying in place, whatever, not fitting right, but like I said, I would choose to deal with that any day over living with my previous tooth situation. So, let's see. I am just working. I'm not going to school right this minute. Singing at church like all the time. If I'm not at one of our campuses, I'm at a different one, which is great. I love it. So doing that, and hanging out with my girls, like my kids, and yeah, not a whole lot. I basically work and go to church and go to the gym, go to ninja parks, stuff like that. Um, so yeah, just thought I'd give a little update. I'll probably do like a year video, like an update from the year mark, which will be November 13th. So I will plan on doing that to kind of give an update and be like, hey, it's been a year. This is what I think. And these have been the pros and cons, whatever. Just to give you more of a detailed inventory of those things. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.